Hey guys, welcome back to the channel McNallie Money, home of all things stock, investment, and personal finance related. Now for today's video, we've got a really exciting one for you, really for two reasons. Number one, we're getting away from the Bitcoin miners for a video here. We've spent a lot of time on the cryptos over the last couple of months, so I wanted to switch it up and introduce you guys to a completely new category or sector in the market. Secondly, guys, this company, which we're going to talk about in today's video, Kartoon Studios, offers a unique way to get exposure to the media streaming content creation space in a non-traditional way. So I'm really excited to talk about this one for a number of reasons we're going to lay out in today's video. But before we do, please take a second, hit the like button, you guys. It's a big help to myself and the channel. If you're not already subscribed, McNallie Money, feel free to join. And let me know in the comment section below if you're currently holding shares of Kartoon Studios, what you think about this sector or vertical over the next few quarters, and how you think this company stacks up to some of their peers in this space. Now with that being said, let's get into today's video. Okay guys, so that's right. Today's video, we're going to be taking a look at TOON, trades on the New York Stock Exchange, TOON. The name of the company is Kartoon Studios Incorporated. This is a really exciting one and one we really haven't looked at anything related to this on my channel previously. So this is a content and brand management company really responsible for making a wide variety of animated multimedia content designed for children. Now, as you can see on the top left here, this is approximately halfway through the trading day on August 1st. TOON is up 6 cents or about 3% based on the time of filming to give a share price of $2.23 US. So to kick things off, I wanted to jump over to the company website and give you guys a little bit of background in terms of what this company is all about. You can see some of their various different characters and content across the top here. So Kartoon Studios is headquartered in Beverly Hills, California. So really the mecca or hub for a lot of content creation. They've got offices around the world, so New Jersey, Toronto, Vancouver, London, and as we just saw on the last slide, are publicly traded under the ticker symbol TOON on the New York Stock Exchange. Now, this media company is involved in developing, producing, marketing, and licensing branded animated entertainment properties and consumer products for media and retail distribution, which we're going to look at in a couple seconds here. And because of some of the popularity and big successes they've had in the content realm, the company itself is growing rapidly, both through organic and through M&A or acquisition type of activity. So the goal here is to become the world's leading animated entertainment company. And you can see in their current catalog, they control over 3,800 episodes of animated programming with an additional 20,000 animated episodes under license to TOON Media Networks. So definitely one of the bigger players in this space. And as you'll see on the next slide, when we look at some of the brands, very iconic brands in the 2D cartoon niche. So if we now jump over to the brands portion of the website, I'll scroll through this quickly, you guys. You can see Shaq's Garage, Wolfgang Puck's Secret Chef Academy, so this one's coming soon. With great powers comes great mess, Rainbow Rangers, Llama Llama, which my kids are a huge fan of, Thomas Edison, Secret Lab, and Secret Millionaires Club. This one's super interesting because it features an animated version of Warren Buffett, who's a mentor to a group of entrepreneurial kids. So in a lot of cases here, you can see they've taken iconic public figures, they've animated them and turned them into really captivating storylines or episodes and content that people and kids can digest. Now this is where the story gets really exciting for me as a potential investor in Kartoon Studios. So if we jump over to Stock Market News Dispatch, this is a website or resource that we've referenced on the channel previously. I'll leave a link to this specific article in the video description below. You can see they've put together a list of reasons why they're so excited about Kartoon Studios as an investment opportunity. So the title of the article, you don't have to be a genius. Analyst sets a $10 price target after this little known company announces 885% increase in revenue. And based on that $10 price target, that indicates a 415% potential upside based on the current share price. And as a reminder, again, midday on Tuesday, August 1st, you're looking at about $2.21 per share. As we continue to scroll down, you can see they link the company website, which we just came from, and some recent news articles that just broke in relation to TOON or Kartoon Studios. So the first point here is they've entered the Malaysian market with Kartoon Channel and a branded block on Astro in August of this year. And then secondly, Kartoon Studio, through its controlling interest in Stan Lee Universe, partners with digital leader Vivi for Stan Lee digital collectibles. And those actually launched just last month on July 18th. So from there, they then lay out 7 specific reasons why they feel there could be significant upside in Kartoon Studios for the back half of this year. And that's really where we're going to spend the remainder of today's video. So the first point here, you can see that positive analyst outlook, which we just talked about with that aggressive $10 price target for Kartoon Studios. The second point is the strong revenue growth we just mentioned in the header there. So an 885% increase in Q1 compared to Q1 of last year. Some impressive acquisitions. So we talked about their organic and M&A focused growth. They've already completed some very notable acquisitions, including WoW Unlimited and Ambia TV. And that's given Kartoon Studios the opportunity to not only expand their content portfolio, but also their global distribution and reach. Now, continuing on here, the fourth point is really around valuable partnerships. So brands such as Toho Studios of Japan and Power Kids Entertainment, which they're launching a new co-branded kids channel, which is called Power Kids Cartoon Channel. So some pre-existing relationships in this space. Fifth is their intellectual property. So we just talked about their portfolio of different content. So Shaq's Garage, Rainbow Rangers, and Llama Llama, just to name a few. And you can see many of these are available on Netflix as well. The broadened global reach. So we talked about this in relation to the third point around acquisitions. However, Kartoon Studios has significantly expanded their global distribution network through the consolidation of its consumer platform under the Genius Networks, and their ownership of Kartoon Channel, which is a highly acclaimed family entertainment destination around the world. And then the seventh and final point, you guys, is really around expansion into consumer products. So we mentioned some of those branded toys or merchandise that's starting to become available. Specifically, their Bee and Puppy Cat merchandise was just launched. And this is really exciting because it allows for a more immersive and captivating experience. So with that being said, I wanted to spend a little bit more time on a couple of these key points to really illustrate this thesis, again laid out by Stock Market News Dispatch. So the first one is that $10 price target, you guys. You can see this came out from Dawson James Securities. And based on some of those key drivers we mentioned above, James McNallie, who's one of the analysts at Dawson James Securities, has set that $10 price target, again indicating about a 415% upside potential. Now, some key levels you're going to want to watch on the charts, you guys. The 50-day moving average, again, at the time of filming, so the middle of July, was sitting around $2.51, the 100-day at $2.70, and the 200 moving day at $4.52. So we're definitely starting to creep up on some of those moving averages. And the analyst then goes on to support this price target by outlining some of the points we just discussed above. Now, one of the points mentioned in the last paragraph here is super important, you guys. It's one of the key attributes of Kartoon Studios' success, and you can see by leveraging data-driven agile media execution and identifying optimal subscription platforms, Kartoon Studios has actually reduced their customer acquisition costs by about 75% since 2022. And what's exciting about this is they can actually now spend or allocate fewer resources towards marketing and advertising while they're getting that organic subscriber and revenue growth. Now, they then go on to talk about some of those strategic acquisitions. So the first one was WoW Unlimited Media. This was actually a renowned media company based here in Canada, and it's added tremendous value to Genius Brands because it gave them access to this extensive and exclusive network of content creators, which have proven time and time again that they're highly successful and able to create content for both children and young adults. And you can see Bob the Builder there, another huge hit in our home, along with Madagascar. Now, the second one they talk about is Ambia TV. This was a pioneering children's streaming service and Amazon Prime Video channel. And the integration of Ambia TV into the Genius brand portfolio means a wider reach and the ability to distribute their content to a broader audience. So you can see they're really bolstering the company on the content creation side and on the distribution side as well. Now, speaking of distribution, they actually dedicate a whole portion of this article to that as well. So Kartoon Studios boasts global reach and distribution channels with consolidation and strategic partnerships, which includes the ownership of Kartoon Channel. That's that highly acclaimed family entertainment destination that we talked about in the intro. And it's available on all kinds of different platforms. So iOS or Apple, Android, Amazon Prime, Apple TV, Roku, Comcast. And this really ensures that widespread accessibility and distribution for potential viewers. And then finally, they go on to talk about the launch of some of those consumer products. So in this case, we're talking about Bee and Puppy Cat, which was a wildly successful YouTube series, over 70 million views. And based on that success, Netflix actually premiered a branded series called Bee and Puppy Cat Lazy in Space. And that actually made the list of best new shows to watch on Netflix in publications such as the New York Times, Forbes, and the LA Times. So Kartoon Studios is now capitalizing on that success and getting into some of the branded merchandise. And you can see they're exploring categories including stationery, publishing, home goods, hard lines, footwear, gaming, electronics, and more. So really expanding into a wide variety of different areas for kids or fans to interact in that new way. So for those reasons, you guys, this is definitely one I would keep a close eye on. Again, Kartoon Studios trades under the ticker TOON. There's a lot going on here, and just at a high level, people are consuming more and more content as the years go on. So these studios that are putting out high quality content at volume, I think definitely are a unique opportunity if you're looking for exposure to streaming, media, or entertainment, maybe in a non-traditional way. Now, I'd be super curious to hear your thoughts on Kartoon Studios in the comment section below. If you're still watching the video at this point, hopefully you found some value, so make sure you hit the like button. And if you're not currently subscribed to the channel, McNallie Money, feel free to join. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you in the next update.